Good morning, everyone. YouTube family. This is for entertainment purposes only. Just remember that, guys. Anyone that wants to learn this, I can teach you all the techniques and all the patterns. These are the things that you need to learn. These are the most important things you need to learn. You need to learn the grids. That's the first step you need to learn. Yes, your basic rundown is right here, the 730. What else you need to learn? Your location. The location is the key, guys. We're not learning this. You need to learn this. Yes. And also what? You need to learn your root sum. These are the numbers that is important for you to be in the winner's circle. Yes. Eric, good morning. These are the steps that you need to learn. I don't care what state we doing. Just remember, if you practice and practice and practice, what's going to happen if you continue practicing? You're going to get good at it. Right now, it's probably a challenge for you. Anyone, just like when I first learned it, it didn't make no sense to me when I was doing this. But the more I got involved, the more I was determined to learn it, it got easier for me. So just remember that. The more you practice something, it gets easier. It's a known fact. You can ask anybody. Very simple. So everybody, happy Sunday. Blessed Sunday to everybody. Yes, everybody. Good morning. Happy Sunday to everybody. Blessed Sunday to everyone. It doesn't matter what state we're doing. I'm going to show you coming out of New York. This is your basic rundown. These are the things that you need to learn. I guarantee you, you learn this. I guarantee you learn the grid. You learn the location and you learn the root sum. You're going to be in the winner's circle. You're always determining what is the last number. This is what you need to worry about. What is the last number in my state? It could be New York, Florida, Texas, California. It doesn't matter what state. Everything is the same. You have to practice the grids. You got to practice the location. You need to practice the root sum. You need to learn that. I guarantee you learn that. You're going to be winning 70% of the times when you're playing. Yes, everybody, how you doing? Money, 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 marvelous. Ronnie, what's up, Ronnie? Good morning. Happy Sunday. Thank you, guys. Everybody, I appreciate everybody that's here on the live. Yo, Eric. Yes, Eric, it's going to come back up. Hopefully, it'll come back up in 2 days. This is what they say. They already sent me an email, TikTok. It should be back up when Donald Trump comes into office. It should come back up, hopefully. Hopefully, he puts out an executive order, yes, to give us another 90 days. But in the meantime, I'm here on YouTube. I'm here on what? Instagram as well, and on Facebook. So whoever wants to follow me, you want to know where I'm at? This is my name here. Everybody, you on my name right now. Look, Numbers with Dave. This right here, this is not accurate. I'm over 7,000. I know it's over 7,200. So if you want to follow me, yes, this is on YouTube. On Instagram, you can follow me there. It's a new account. So I have only 3,500 followers. All my followers and all my audience that actually follows me is strictly YouTube and TikTok. So I just started this account. So if you want to start following me, I'm going to start going live here as well on Instagram. So it's free to follow me, Numbers with Dave. So it's free, guys. So whoever wants to start following me, you already know where to find me at. Just in case, this is only a temporary situation that's happening right now. Yeah, so everybody, whoever wants to learn this, give me your state. I don't care what state we doing. This is what you got to put in your mind. It doesn't matter what state we doing. This is what I get from people. They tell me, oh, my state is harder than your state. Guys, it's all the same thing. Remember that. It's all the same thing. Keep that in your mind. It's always the same thing. So if North Carolina, Virginia, what's the day and the night number for your state? This is what you got to tell yourself. North Carolina, this is what you got to tell yourself. When you're playing the numbers, this is what you got to tell yourself. You're always playing, if you're playing the nighttime, you're playing off the last winning number at night. So you're doing night with night. The same thing with the daytime, not day with night. You're staying always off the last winning number. Yes, Ronnie, I'm gonna do New York. It doesn't matter what state we do, just remember, these are the things that everybody should learn. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, everyone had heard stories about me. When I first did this, I was playing my numbers, picking my license plate. I didn't know what I was doing. But now, that's in the past. I know there's a way of doing this. There's techniques of doing this. So I want everybody, we're in 2025, to open up your eyes, learn this, because there's a way on doing this. If you do it right and you're organized, you're gonna be good with this, I guarantee you. But remember, to learn this, there's steps on doing this. This is not, you're gonna just do anything, just give me a number, just give me the winning number. You have to learn this the correct way. Do you wanna learn it the correct way, or you just wanna just be all over the place? So the way, I'm very organized, so if you wanna learn it, there's steps to this. The way, yes, so it's up to you. It's not my money. You're playing your money. Don't you wanna learn it first and do it the correct way before you start playing? Does that make any sense? Does that make sense? Nah, there's people, you know what people tell me? I don't care, just give me any number to play. So you're showing me that you're not really serious about this. Because if you're really serious about this, learn it first. Learn it. Learn it. The lottery ain't going nowhere. Learn it first. So then when you learn it, you're going to be confident when you're doing this. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I don't care if you're playing $1, $5, $100. That's your money. You want to know when you're playing, you know what you're doing when you're playing. Yes, definite. So look, I'm going to show you something right now. Off this number here, what's today's date? What's the date today? One what? What's the date? I'm going to show you here clearly so everyone can see it, because I didn't know how to do it. Why? I can learn it and you can learn it. Just like how I learned it, you can learn it too. Everyone that's watching. What makes it different from you and me? I'm a regular Joe too. I learned it, just like I learned it, you can learn it too. Simple as that. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I don't know, man. I don't know if you can learn this. Anybody can learn this. What are we talking? We talking numbers. Anybody can learn this. So today's the 19th. So always remember, this is how they come up with the winning numbers. I don't care, again, guys, I don't care what state we're talking about. In your state, look at the date and look at the results. So whatever state we doing, we're gonna do right now, New York. Whatever state, I'll do your state. Always write down the results from your state. The day results, you keep it in one book. The night results, you keep it in one book. You're not putting the day and the night in the same book. You gotta keep them separate. So whatever happens in the daytime has nothing to do with the nighttime. Remember that. Those are two different patterns. Always remember that when you're doing this, you're keeping things separate. So that's the first thing. You get a notebook, a simple notebook that costs what, 50 cents? You get two notebooks. You keep your day results in one book. So by you doing that, what do you think? Why do you think I'm telling people to write down the results? You think I'm just doing it just to waste my time and waste your time? I tell people to write down the results so you can see what pattern they doing in your state. Whatever they doing in your state is different from my state. I'm in New York. You could be in Florida. You could be in North Carolina. You could be in Pennsylvania. Your pattern is different from my pattern. You understand how it goes? It's a pattern, guys. The pattern changes every week. Every Sunday, the lottery puts out a new pattern. When they throw out a triple number, they reset the pattern. These are the tricks that you need to learn. So I'm going to show you. So anybody here from New York, I'm going to show you. Yes, Eric, I'm going to do it now for you, Eric. So I want everybody to see it. So it got to make sense. Just don't play. It got to make sense when you're playing the numbers. and you're always playing off the last number, and you're playing off the root sum of that number. So look, see this number here? What numbers are the same here? I want you to see it. What numbers are the same here? These are your mirror numbers. What numbers are the same? You know, that's the way I learned it. The person that was teaching me, you know why I told them? Can you repeat it again? Can you show me again? The ones that ask questions, those are the smart ones. The ones that ask questions, yo, I want to learn it. Show me again, man. I don't understand this. Show me again. Those are the smart ones. The ones that ask questions, those are the ones that go far in life. They go ahead. So 1 and 6 are the matching numbers here. What's the neutral number? What's the neutral number? The neutral numbers, always remember, guys, when you're playing, is always the 0 and the 5. Those are the neutral numbers in the lottery. So when you're playing the 6, you're always flipping it. Why? The 6 and the 9. The 6 brings the 9 and the 9 brings the 6. Why? If you flip the 6, it's the 9. If you flip the 9, it's the 6. These are tricks that you need to learn. So now look. So now I'm going to show you. You got to count 3, 1, simple. And I'm going to show you. You got to count 3, 1, 7 down, like 4, 7, 0, 3, 6. This is for today for New York. 7, 8, 9, 10, 1. 2, 9, 6, 3, 0. What numbers are the corner pairs here? What numbers are the matching numbers here? This is the number from the grid. What numbers are the corner pairs? What numbers are matching on the corners? Always remember that when you're doing this. Are these two numbers matching? Are these two numbers matching? Are these two numbers matching? What numbers are matching? You see the mirror numbers? There you go. So now, what determines the next winning number? You already know the location. You got the corner pairs. So you already know where location you're going to be in for today for New York. So now, this is what you got to ask yourself. This is what you got to ask yourself. What was the last number that came out for New York in the daytime? Yes. So the 334. So now, Nicole, I want you to see it. This is why you got to learn this. You're only doing it for the location. And look, 3, what's the 8? Look at the numbers now. We're looking for 334. They actually mirror the number. They camouflage the number. So do you see it? 3, what's the 8? 3, and what's the 9? Is that 3, 4, 3? This is not the number here? Look at it. So you already got the location now. You see it there, Nicole? I want you to always remember, this is the last number that came out. The 3, the 8 is the 3, 3, 3, 4. You see it? Flip the numbers. So now, Nicole, what came out before that number for New York? Correct. Southpaw, that's how you do it. Tony Tone. So what number came out before that? So now, this is the location. Now look, 3, 4, 3. What came out before that? For New York. So I want everybody to always remember, this is why it's so important. Now follow. You know how you play connect the dots? Look, 1, 6, 2. Now, what's 334? No, it came out in the daytime. It came out 162. What came next? Follow it. It's like a runaway train. Look, this is the 3, 4, 3. No, correct? Follow it. Follow it. So now remember, the 610 is the 165. No, 610 is what? 165. See this number up here? So the number is always touching the corner pairs. Why? See that 16 is the 61. Right off that last number is the corner pairs. Now look at it. So the last number that came out is here, 334. So now what was the last number last night for New York? This is what determines what numbers you're going to play for today for New York. What was the last winning number for New York at night? This is what determines the choo-choo train. The number, we already know the location. You understand? We already know the location. So this is what you got to tell yourself. First, I need to find it. What was the last number that came out? You already got it. You're looking for 334, you already got it. You see it here. What came out before that, you already know is attached to it. 162, look, coming down. It's like a runaway train. Now, you already got the location. So now, what numbers I'm going to play? You got to tell yourself, what was the last number that came out in New York? That determines the hit sum for today. Yes. The last number that came out for New York was the 765, no? What does that number add up to? 675. What does that number add up to? 18. 1 plus 8 is what? 1 plus 8, Anthony. There you go. So 1 plus 8, the 675, we're adding that number to get the root sum. Yes, look, 9, then you go up 1. Always go up 1 when you finalize the number. So the hit sum is 90. So what was the last number that came out? Let's see you paying attention. What was the last number that came out in New York? You see it there? 334. Now the hit sum for today is 90. Do you see it there? Do you see the 90? Are they touching the corner pairs? So Tony, you see it, no? This is the last number. We got the location. Remember what I tell everybody. You need to learn the location. This is the location from the last number that came out in the daytime. What determines what numbers you're going to play? The last number that came out at night was the 756. That gives you a hit sum of 90. This is the area here for today, guys. Very simple. Don't make it complicated. Today, if you're doing this, 1 and 19, what's today's root sum? 1 and 19 gives you what? Karen, what does 1 plus 19? This is the date. This is the date for everybody all over the world. The 0. So the root sum is 0 for today. Tomorrow is the 1. Now, we're looking for the numbers that actually add up to a 0 to a 1. What does the 906 add up to? The 960. What does that number add up to? What's the root sum to 960? What does that number add up to? So now, Tom, you're only taking that right-hand number. You're only taking that right-hand number because, again, the 960 adds up to 15. So you're removing that 1. So what's the root sum to that number? What's the root sum to that number? If I remove the 1, the 5, what's the mirror to the 5? There you go. And what's today's date? 1 and 19 is the 20. Today's root sum today is the 0. So you think it makes sense to play this number today? 960. It don't make no sense. Look, coming down 960, touching the corner peg. That's one of the numbers that I'm just telling everybody. But the way I do it, there's other strategies the way I do it, guys. There's other ways that I do it. So there's always, look, remember, today is the 0, tomorrow's the 1, yesterday was the 9. So look at the numbers. Today's root sum is 0 today. Tomorrow's the 1. If today was the 0, yesterday was the 9. So look at the numbers. Look at the numbers that make sense. Is the 906 in the same family with the 901? Are they in the same family? Tone, you already know how to do it. So guys, just remember when you're doing this, this is for the corner pairs. So now, this is how I teach everybody here, the basic. The basic, because this number right here, this grid right here is actually developed from what? By looking at the results and by looking at the date. This right here, you don't have to do that. You don't have to look at no date. You don't have to look at no results. This is for anyone that is beginning. Whoever's new. This is how I learned when I first started. After I learned all this, then I started learning what? How to do the grids. So this is how you do it. So look, the last number that came out was the 334. No? 334. Is that correct, New York? We're going to do this side so everybody can do it for themselves. Look, I'm going to square it off for you so everybody can do it today. Look, everybody write this down so you can see it. What was the last number for New York? 334? So if you mirror one of the threes, what that number becomes? So what is it? What that number is now? What's that number now? What is it? It's 834, correct? No? So it's 834. Now follow. Let's do it together. Let's do it as a team. Look, let's do it from here, from the top. 834. What came out next after the 834? Follow the leader. Remember, when you're doing this, you got to follow. You got to be in order when you're doing this. You cannot be all over the place doing this. What came out after it? No, we're doing day with day, guys. See? People are giving me the night result. It's day with day. What came out in the daytime? Yes, only daytime. So I just showed you what came out yesterday, the 334 in the daytime. What came out after that before? So you want to make sure the right location. That's the key. So now look, this is 334. Do you see the 126? Look, 126. What came out before that one, the 126? We do it, it's a pick three, so you go back three results. So 334, 126, what came out before that one? So do you see it attached? Is it attached to everything? Look, 706, I'm gonna highlight it so everybody can see it. You don't see how everything's attached. Look, 0, 6, 7. Okay, I'm gonna put it in colors so everybody can see it. 0, 6, 7. What came out next? The 621. No, look. 6, 2. Is it attached? Look, that same 6. 0, 6, 7, 621. Look at the numbers, how it's all attached. Then what came out yesterday? The 334. I'm just showing you how every number is always attached. Look, this is the 334. 334, 126, 670. Are you seeing how everything's attached? Does it make sense? You can learn it too, because if you follow it, listen, you're going to be winning so much. They're going to be asking questions. Why are you winning so much? Just tell people that you just learned it and you're just picking your birthday and you're picking your license plate. So just remember, anybody can learn this. There's tricks to this. That's why I told everybody, there's more tricks. I wish I could say it here. This is not my platform. This is YouTube. I can't say certain things here. This is why I told everybody, this is for entertainment purposes only. Just remember that. There's certain things I cannot say here. This is, I don't own this platform. This is owned by YouTube. This is actually the lottery pick three. Whoever wants to learn it, I appreciate it. Just remember, I'm going to do today for New York. Today's hit sum for New York is the 9-0. So I'm going to do it here for today, and I'm going to do one more state. So look, I'm going to show you real quick. So I just showed you 4 location. Now look, you're going to do the 730. Anybody that's watching, look, you're going to write down the 730. Then you got to ask yourself, what was the last number? So you can do it today. I want everybody to get it today. So when you come back and tell me, was I on point or what? Just tell me. But the only way you're not going to get the winning number is when the lottery throws a triple number. That's when they reset the pattern. So this is what you need to learn. I learned it. I didn't know how to do it. I'm not going to sit here and say I knew how to do this. I learned it. So if you want to learn it, just like I learned it, you can learn it too. What makes me different from you? You can learn it too. Yes, definite. How you doing, Stevens? Cheryl, this is for entertainment purposes only. So everybody, I'm going to do New York, then I'm going to do North Carolina so you could get it for today. So the hit sum today for New York is 9045. That's the mirror to that. Look, I'm going to write it out. 162738. So if you don't know the mirror numbers, look, I just took the 90 and flipped it. That's the 45. So you got to say to yourself, this is the last number that came out. You see the area here? That's the 334. See this area here, 45? This is the area here for today for New York. I guarantee you. I wish I could tell you the winning number, but it's not fair. You know why, guys? There's people that actually are in my group that pay me. So it's not fair for me just to start giving out winning numbers. So if you want to learn how to get the winning numbers, you can actually join the group. I have a group that's on Zoom. It's a private group. So you can actually come on Zoom. That's why I tell everybody, book a one-on-one with me and I can discuss everything because I go on a private live on a Zoom. I have a group. It's over 200 people that are in my group. So if you want to learn it and learn the tricks, I go on live every day at 12:30 and at 7:30. Yes, whoever wants to learn it, there's tricks to this. Yes, just remember that. Tony Tone. Look, everybody, this is what I do every day. Yes, it's not on TikTok, it's on a Zoom. I go on live every day. There's a group. There's over 200 people that are in my group. It's a private group only for people that actually join the group. It's very simple. I go on live at 12:30 and at 7:30. And I do today's grid and I do today's winning numbers. Yesterday in New York, I told everybody, one of my favorite numbers yesterday for New York was the 760. If you're playing the 760, you also got to play the 765. The 0 and the 5 are the neutral numbers. I gave everybody that winning number yesterday. Yes. So just remember, for today, this is the location. 4590. So look, you already know it. See this box here? I guarantee you the next winning number is going to be attached. Remember, this is what you got to tell yourself. If I'm playing New York, what was the last number that came out? 334. Not the nighttime. We're doing day with day. Remember that you got to be organized doing this. You can't look for the night number that came out. No, you're playing for today, daytime. You're not looking for the nighttime number. You're looking for the day number. So how you do it? The day number is for your location, and the number that came out last night determines what numbers you're going to play. So the hit sum for today is 9045. That's the front and the mirror side. So this is the area here you're going to play for today. Yes. So North Carolina gave the same number as New York. I told everyone in the group yesterday, whoever's from New York, this is what I told everybody in the group. What is the hottest number in New York? So whoever's from New York, what is the hottest number that they gave you 2 times this week in New York? Who could tell me? What is the hottest number in New York that came out 2 times this week if you follow the numbers? What number is the hottest number this week? There you go. You're following it. So if this is the hottest number, they gave this number on a Monday or a Tuesday, and they gave it again on a Thursday. 706. So this is what I told everybody. This number right here made sense to play. Why? The hit sum last night was 67. So I told everybody in the group, play the hottest number. Play 670. If you're playing 670, what's the neutral number? The 0 is the neutral number. So you got to play 756 as well. And that's what came out last night in New York. It was that simple. Everyone that's in my group, they know clearly what that I told them. Very simple. This is not something that very simple. Everyone, I clearly told everybody. Clearly. I had it. Yes, so North Carolina. So the last number that came out in North Carolina was what? 706? What was the day number for North Carolina? So you got the same hit sum as well. You got 4-5 for today. What was the last number for North Carolina in the daytime? Because if you got 706, the hit sum is the same as New York. The hit sum for New York is 9045. For North Carolina for today is 4590. So that was the last number that came out in your state? That was North Carolina in the daytime. Okay, so what number is that? 368. What number is that? Let's do it together. What number is that? If you mirrored the 6, what is that? We're doing for location purposes. So 368 becomes what? Okay, so now what's the number? You see it here? 831. So now what's the hit sum? I just showed you that New York has 765. North Carolina has 760. They are the same numbers. It's the same hit sum for New York, and it's the same hit sum for North Carolina. So this is the location here, 4590, right here. For today for North Carolina. So what determines what numbers you need to play? Today's hit sum and the root sum for today is 0. Tomorrow's the 1. Yesterday was the 9. So you're looking for the numbers. Look at the numbers. Look at them. The way I do it, I take the numbers that are showing in my state. So if you write down the results, see, by you writing down the results, you see the advances that you had? If you're not writing the results, you would have not known that 706 was the hot number for New York. So by you doing that, you already know what numbers that are hot. It's all about patterns, guys. It's all about always writing down the results and play what they're giving you. Never play against what they're giving you. Play what they're giving you. If they're giving you the 7, the 0, and the 6, you're not going to play 9 and 8 and 5. You play what they're giving you. And you'll always determine the location, and you'll always you always determine the location and the pattern, always by writing down the results. Yes. Southpaw, yes. This is what I was telling everyone. That number in New York came out 2 times. That's the 152, correct. The numbers are always, that's why I tell everybody, write down the results. It's only going to help you. By writing down the results, in New York, they gave you the 760 2 times in the daytime. So I clearly told everyone in the location, look, I'm going to show you. This is what I did yesterday. I'm going to show everybody. Look, I had it here. This is what I told everybody last night. To stay right off that last winning number, and that's what they gave you. Clearly. Clearly, guys. Just remember that. When you're doing it, you're always playing off that last number. Remember that when you're doing this. Look, here we go. It's right here. This is what I told everybody last night. Anyone here from New York? Anyone here from New York? I'm going to show you how I did it. What was the number that came out before the 765 for New York? Look at it. The corner pairs were the 7 and the 2. Tanya, how are you, Tanya? What was the last number for the daytime for New York before the nighttime, before the 765 came out? What was the night number that came out? Yes, the night number. I'm sorry. What was the night number before the 765 came out? We're doing night with night. So this is what I did last night. Clearly, I told everybody. So I want you to learn it. I want you to learn it because that's how I learned it. You know how I learned it? Practicing. 272. So look at the number here. Look, 7. This is the number here. This was the last number that came out at night for New York. So how I determined what number to play yesterday, the hit sum last night was 6-7. So I told everybody to play 706 because that was the hot number. I wrote it here for everybody. Play 706. If you're playing 706, touching the corner pairs, you see the corner pairs? These are no corner pairs. The next winning numbers are always touching these corner pairs. What came out? 765 for New York. Very simple. Very simple. I'm not going to make it complicated. Just remember, when you're doing this, you're keeping day with day and night with night. Very simple. So whoever wants to learn it for North Carolina and for New York for today, this is the location. 334 for New York is the last number. That's the 834. And for your state was 386. So that's the 831 for North Carolina. So North Carolina, the last number that came out was the 836. The flip to that is the 831. The hit sum for today for North Carolina is 4590. For New York, the last number that came out was the 334. That's the 834. So it's the same location for today for North Carolina and for New York. It's that simple. All right, guys? So I appreciate everybody. Just remember, this live here is going to go up as a video. You can look at it. Whoever wants to book a one-on-one with me, I'm booked today. I'm booked tomorrow. I'm available Tuesday. I'm booked all day. It's a first come, first serve. I'm available Tuesday, 1:15 and at 3 o'clock. 9 o'clock and 10:30 is already booked for Tuesday. So it's a first come, first serve. Today, I'm booked all day, and I'm booked all day for Monday tomorrow. All day, 9, 10. I'm booked solid. Everyone doesn't work tomorrow, so everybody already booked me for tomorrow. I'm booked all day today, too. So if you want an open slot, this goes quick. Leave me a message on my comments or email me. It's very simple. It's a simple yes or no if you want to learn it. If you don't want to learn it, I can't tell you what to do. Very simple. Just read my comments and read what people say about this. People are winning. That's why people are joining. That's why people book me. People are winning. It's that simple. So again, everybody, C. Stevens always, thank you. Mad love always. Tony Tone never leaving the girls alone. God bless everybody. It's Sunday. God bless. God is first. Forget about the numbers. Always I keep God first. Yes, I always keep God first. I do this for entertainment, always, to make extra bucks. Why not? It can help. It can help me. It can help anybody. Just remember, this is only a technique that I've learned, and I want to teach everybody how to do it. You could go on my channel. You could go on Instagram. My TikTok is down now. But just remember, you could read my comments. I've been doing this for years, people, and people win. A lot of people message me every day, and they thank me. Thank you. I learned it, and I made money with this. Thank you. So everybody, I appreciate everybody. Blessings to everybody. God is good always. Remember that. I don't mislead nobody. I tell everybody the truth. You have a chance on learning this. Is whatever you put into this is what you get out of this. If you really want to learn it, if you're determined, I'm showing you what you need to do. You could book a one-on-one, or you can actually join the group. It's that simple. It's that simple, guys. I'm not here to mislead nobody. I tell everybody straight up. Or if you want to come in the day group, I'm going live today at 12:30 and at 7:30. But you need to message me. Whoever's interested on joining and is on a Zoom. It's that simple. All right, guys? So everybody, enjoy your day. Happy Sunday. Blessed to everybody. Blessings. Enjoy your day. If you want to see more, look at this live. I got all the information, and I appreciate everybody on the live. Mad love to everybody. Winner, winner, chicken, dinner. This is Numbers with Dave, the Lotto King. And I'm out. I see